sound good?
Yes.
Good. It's a good feeling to be back here in North Carolina. And happy Mother's Day to all your mothers. You're shaking your head. Is everything all right? Okay, good. Manifesting as the mother presence. It's been important for me to really take a deep look at what I say I'm going to say yes to. Manifesting has become a big, well, it hasn't become, it always has been a big deal in the New Thought practices. And what has occurred to me is it's been important to know when I manifest, where am I manifesting from? So that takes me back to foundation. And when I say foundation, it's important for me to really know what this thing I call God is for me. For me. I realize that in this universe, there is a universal law that says it's done unto me as I believe. You see, it's not done unto you as I believe or done unto me as you believe. It's done unto me as I believe. That's a universal law that is beyond man's laws. So no matter what I might think about man's laws, it's important for me to know my divinity as a spiritual being in this universe and understand the laws of the universe that I'm successful to. Now, it's done unto me as I believe. So when I'm manifesting, do I want to manifest from this place of lack? Do I want to manifest from the place of I don't have? Do I want to manifest from the place I want? You see? Because all of that is implying I don't have, which is a contradiction to what the Creator said when I created all things perfect, whole, and complete. When I'm accepting that now, I'm realizing that I am perfect, whole, and complete. I need nothing. Everything that is necessary to live this experience to its fullness, I've already been imbued with what's necessary, as everyone else is. So, manifesting. So I better take a look at now who it is that I'm saying that I am. How many really accept their divinity as the beloved sons and daughters of the Most High Creator? How many struggling with that? Okay. Because see, when I'm realizing that if I'm struggling with that, then I'm not really operating from a full glass, I'll put it that way. Which I am full, which everyone is full. So if I'm not operating from that, I get to take a look at what am I telling myself that keeps me from operating from a full glass. See? That keeps me from manifesting from this place. I'm perfect, whole, and complete. See? This topic of manifesting as the mother presence, I realized that the Creator created everything that was ever necessary to sustain and maintain His universe in perfect peace and harmony. With that information, I get to take a deep look at how is my experience. Meaning, how's the world going on between these ears? Because that's the only world that I live in. Anybody identify with that? Anybody believing that you're living in a world outside of you? Okay? Because that doesn't happen. So everything that's going on in my experience is happening between my ears, and I get to look deeper and deeper who it is, again, that I'm saying that I am, because I am creating this experience that I'm having. You see? manifesting from the Mother God presence. And this presence is everywhere. This presence is now. This presence is perfect, whole, and complete. This presence is at the very center of my being. This presence is everywhere that I am. When I'm accepting that truth, I get to look at really all that I am. I realize that every creation on this planet has come from Mother Earth. And Mother Earth has everything that was ever necessary for the creations of this of what each one is. So when I accept that, I get to take a deeper look at how am I treating my Mother Nature. How many realize that whatever is taking place in the planet is taking place in me? Whatever the planet is going through, I'm going through. Because there is no separation in all of life. So when I'm really taking a deeper look at, am I manifesting from that vibration of the Mother presence, I have to look deeper into where am I coming from again. Coming from this place of lack, operating with the power of the Mother presence, I'm getting ready to create something in my experience that I probably do not like. How many identify with that? How many creating from that place that when you get what you think you want, it's not enough? You see. So when I'm realizing that the Mother God presence, when it manifests with everything and everyone's best interest at hand. It sources and supplies all of creation with everything that it needs, from food, water, shelter. It is the resources for all things that man has made. I remember reading a little a sentence, and it said, and I was reading about the indigenous Aborigines, and they were saying that the earth don't belong to me. I belong to the earth. Because everything that I am is of the earth. And I get to take a deeper look at, am I living in harmony with this earth? But that experience gives me a deeper experience of am I having a deeper harmony with myself? Because how I treat me is how I'm going to treat the earth. And how I treat me is how I'm going to treat all things of the earth. You see. Am I loving me in a way that the love that I give myself is nurturing? Meaning, am I okay with making mistakes? Am I okay with not maybe reaching that goal? Am I okay with not having the career, having the relationship? Am I okay with not having what I think? Because a lot of times I'm realizing that my thinking is what's getting in my way. What I'm realizing is that my thinking is making up some stuff that ain't even real. I mean, identify with that. I mean, identify with making up stuff that's not even real and then having to live with it. Right. Right. And then I'm realizing that, wow, if I really get honest and truthful with myself, I can't blame anybody but me. And the mother nurturing part of myself says, don't even blame you. Don't even put that blame on self. See, It keeps reminding me of who and whose I am, and that is within me that has an opportunity to see beyond anything the five senses have dictated to be real. That makes sense? See? And with this ability, I get to really listen for the information that is being conveyed in this experience that I'm having. And what I'm realizing is that nurturing myself as the mother presence, I can get all this hair out of my way. Okay. So, manifesting as the Mother God presence and nurturing oneself through the process that one is going to experience when there is a realization that the experience I'm having, I made up. You see, I'm making up my experience, and I get to take a deeper look at where am I making it up from. When I'm nurturing myself, am I really unconditionally loving me? Or do I judge me? How many are still judging? How many are really taking a deeper look the blocks that judgment makes? You see? Now the nurturing part of this process is, if I let go of my judgment, will I be safe? How many hold on to your judgments because you don't know what's getting ready to happen afterwards? Right. Then I will talk a little bit about trust. Do you feel that the Mother God presence trusts? No, me being one with this presence, what's keeping me from trusting? See? What's keeping me from being as the Mother presence that loves unconditionally, that knows that a lot of laws that man have made are unnatural. They get in the way of the natural flow of life. Now, what I've gotten is this opportunity to now ask myself, do I really want to begin living the universal laws that are in perfect harmony with all of life? Or am I really still trying to make up some things in my mind that brings about separation, that brings about limitations? Manifesting as the Mother Presence gives me an opportunity to truly surrender, as the song suggested. There is something that already knows exactly how to live this life in its fullness. Am I listening? Or am I trying to figure this out and make it the way I think it should be? Usually, though, when I'm thinking that way, I'm only thinking for me. I don't have everybody else's best interest at hand. See? And when I realize that that's not part of nature, then I'm being selfish. Then I'm causing a block in my experience that I probably wish somebody else would break down. If I put it up, only I can bring it down. You see? I love this process and this experience because it's beginning to reveal to me the power that this creation is. There's nothing outside of ourselves, no person, place, or thing that can hurt, harm, or endanger us in any way, shape, or form. Only when I start believing it can, does it begin to have an effect on me. What people do or don't do, say or don't say. You see. Now, what I realize is that when I'm having that experience, the only one being affected by that is me. Now, who is there more worthy of my love than me? See, how many are withholding your love from yourself? See, thinking it's going to come from somewhere outside of you. When in truth, nature says that I get to experience outside of me what's going on inside of me. See? So if I'm not having the experience I enjoy or would like to have out there, it's only asking me to get still. See? Getting still, I'm finding, is probably the most loving thing anyone can give themselves today, because this world is pretty busy. This world is pretty busy. This world does not really allow for a person to get still and begin listening to their inner guidance. That knows you're perfect, whole, and complete. You need nothing outside of you. If I'm desiring an experience, it's really asking me to go find the essence of that experience within myself first. Because when I find it within myself first, now I really know how to enjoy it when I'm experiencing it with another. You see? Because I'm not looking for the other to give me anything. See? I'm realizing that whenever I come, I bring. Now, for me, that is a magnificent demonstration of manifestation. You see? When one shows up knowing they need not to get anything, they come to bring. And what is being brought is the presence of God. And when the space is created for God, we create a moment to where we can probably get to experience what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. How many would like to have that experience? But the only way I can have that experience is stop doing what I've always done. Let go of what I think I need for safety. Truly turn within and begin strengthening my trust with that loves me unconditionally. Turn within and begin strengthening my trust with that has my best interest at hand. Turning within. Being as the Mother, Father, God presence is being. Through me, as me, all about me, brings about an experience that the mind cannot even conceive. God is more than I could ever imagine. In all of his creations, has everything within. Manifestation as the Mother, Father, God presence is our birthright. And believe me, you're manifesting something. Am I aware of where I'm manifesting from? Peace and blessings.